Hello everybody, welcome to AccuReggie. We are set and ready to go for this monster storm. And, this forecast for Philadelphia is extremely difficult. And the storm is such that it's going to have a very sharp cutoff, okay? And the sharp cutoff is between monster snow and decent snow. Decent snow meaning high single digits, 7, 8, 9. Monster meaning basically 18 to 24 inches. There's very little in between here, okay? And it's all going to depend on where the rain-snow line sets up and how much mixing ultimately occurs in Philadelphia. Now, I've seen this set up a lot, okay? And the mixing just has a way of getting into Philadelphia. I think the mixing is going to happen. What I'm not sure about is the severity of it, because there's really three scenarios, and models are really grouped in two scenarios. So models are really grouped in scenarios where Philadelphia gets a lot of sleet and freezing rain, okay, and basically we only get 5 to 10 inches. And it's still a lot of snow, but not a monster, right? That's just okay. And then models are grouped in another set where we get 20 inches. So there's really no sort of in between here. I think we get 9 to 15, and obviously, if the mixing is really heavy, we're going to be closer to the 9, and if the mixing is less, we're going to be closer to the 15. And we could actually outdo that, and that's why it's going to kind of be a game time decision to say, all right, does Philadelphia join the suburbs in a general 12 to 20 inches of snow, or do we kind of hang around that foot? Okay, so that's going to be a decision I'll make in the morning, and I'll be watching for. But let me just take you through this. So the snow is actually starting over in Maryland right now. It's coming in quick like they always do, like these types of storms always do. And I like how it's kind of pointing. It's pointing right at the region. If I put this in motion, this moisture is shooting right up the coast. It's kind of pointing right at us. That tells you, it's almost like the storm is telling us where the bullseye is going to be. All right, now, we are under a blizzard warning everywhere north and west of Philadelphia, okay? And we'll jump right into the model. Just take you through this. This is the GFS model. This model shows us getting 20 inches of snow. Here's the storm. It comes right up, hits the cold air, snows like crazy hour after hour. It never changes over in Philadelphia. Look how close it gets. There, that red line is the changeover line, right on the edge of the city, but it never happens. Instead, we get hour after hour of heavy snow. Okay. Now, I want to show you this graphic to show you just how severe the war between the warm and cold atmospheres is going to be. I mean, this is epic. So I've set this in motion. The blue is the snow area. The pink you see right here is sleet. And of course, the green is just rain. Look, everyone starts off as snow. Then look, the warmth surges up. The sleet line just gets to the city. And then there's a finger of sleet that goes by, okay, before it all changes over to snow. And so at that point, the storm actually starts to cool, okay, and everything will change over to snow, even to the coast. But it's during this surge, when the warmth surge happens, okay, will it make it all the way to Philly? Probably will, but if it does this, if this model is right, this is a short-range model that is very granular. It's very good at picking up fine details. If this is right, Philadelphia is going to get about 15 inches of snow. All right, so even though we get a little mixing, it's not severe enough to really kill our snow totals. And what I want to point out is the darker blues clustered near New York City and Philadelphia, especially on that last frame. That's the advantage of being closer to the coast. Yes, you have the threat of the mixing, but you also get the heaviest snow. And it's going to just be an all-out battle, and you can see how this line just kind of sits here and wavers, right? And so as it does that, if you're above that line, you're just heavy snow hour after hour. If you're below that line, somewhere here in South Jersey, it's rain. It is rain. And you take a drive right up 42 or right up the Schuylkill Expressway, turns into heavy wet snow, and it's an all-out blizzard. I mean, that's what we're talking about here. It's just where that's going to be. So a lot of models have that coming up here above Philly. And then a lot of them have them just south of the city. So we get the big snow. So 9 to 15, that's what we're going with. I will keep you updated. You won't hear from me for probably about 5 or so hours while I sleep. But while the storm is going on, I will be here with updates very frequently. All right, folks, that's all for now. Enjoy the storm. It's going to be a good one.